John chapter 8. So today I'm going to talk about the woman caught in the act of adultery. Sorry for stumbling over my words. I'm not going to read the text today. I'm just going to talk about it. So if you don't know the story, there was a woman caught in the act of adultery, which is interesting because it, from my understanding, from what I know, it takes two people to commit adultery, but the woman is the one who was caught and brought to Jesus. So the story goes, the woman was brought to Jesus, and the Pharisees were trying to test Jesus because the Mosaic law said a woman caught in the act of adultery should be stoned to death. Now, Jesus has already kind of shown grace and compassion and love for people. So is Jesus going to stone someone? Let's see. I mean, they know that he should follow the law. That's in their mind. He should be someone who follows the law, but he's already broken laws. He's healed people on the Sabbath. He's done things on the Sabbath. He's done things that are already against him, but they're not bad. He's done nothing wrong per se, but to them it's been wrong. So they come to test him to try to find more evidence to kill him because that's what they're trying to do is kill him. So they bring the woman to Jesus. And they say, we caught this woman in the act of adultery. The law of Moses says to stone her. Should we stone her? And then Jesus doesn't respond right away. He kneels down and starts writing in the sand. We don't know what he was writing. The Bible doesn't tell us. Theologians have speculated, and I speculate, that Jesus was writing the names of the Pharisees who were there and some of the sins that they committed. Don't know what those sins were. But the reason that we think that, because he says, let him who is without sin cast the first stone. And then all of a sudden, they start dropping their stones and walk away. And before you know it, when all the smoke clears, it's just Jesus and the woman. And Jesus says to the woman, where are your accusers? And the woman says, they've gone away. I'm just paraphrasing the text. They're not here. Jesus said, well, neither do I accuse you. This is a powerful statement. Neither do I accuse you. Go and sin no more. This is a powerful thing because he's extending, not only is he forgiving her, he's extending grace to her because he says, go and sin no more. That's grace. Because repentance is to be forgiven and then turn the other way and not go back to that sin. That's what grace is. That's what repentance is. And Jesus is extending grace to her. In Jesus, we find grace, forgiveness, and an opportunity of a fresh start. When he says to us, go and sin no more, we don't have to go back into our sin. We have a fresh start. We can start all over. And just as Jesus extended grace to the woman, we need to extend grace to others. When people accuse us of something or do something wrong against us, we, like Jesus, are to have that same grace for others. So, sorry, I talked fast today. I do got a lot going on right now, but I'm being committed to these devotionals, and I do think this is one of the most powerful stories in the Bible, and I wanted to make sure I shared it today. So, I will leave you with this question, and you can leave in the comments below. Are you willing to extend grace to others as Jesus has extended grace to you? Have you been extended grace to? Has Jesus forgiven you? If he hasn't, ask him to, and he will. With that, stay strong, stay valiant, keep forging your path, and be blessed.